TF Source and eBay up right now. I can do some more. So let me add that on. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna add display capture. Okay. We're gonna go here. All right, and then we gotta hold on. Give me a second to work with it. All right. Can you see that? So I'm not going to really be able to reply to comments if you comment, because I've got like so many windows open right now. So, can I close that? Yep. Okay. I don't like that. Let's minimize this. Okay. All right. So, hopefully you can see the screen. Maybe I'll bring up my phone and try to go along with this. It may not do it. Okay, close that. Yeah. Okay. I don't like that. Let's minimize this. Okay. You're probably getting some double feedback. Okay. All right. So, hopefully you can see the screen. Maybe I'll bring up my phone. Okay. I'll have to put my phone here so I can reply to chat if anybody actually gets in here. All right, so I got, this is the latest pre-orders from TF Source. And some of the stuff just went up today. New Ages. Let's take a look here at Smoke Screen. And see, $34. And these figures are fairly small in stature. I still don't have any yet. I'm really leaning towards getting a Cosmos because I think that's a good looking figure. Let's back out of here. And then you got Silver Streak, Blue Streak. Here's Zeta Toys. Sea Spray, which, I mean, is this the same thing as Toy World? Is this the same company, or used to be the same company? I mean, that looks sort of like the Toy World figure. It really does. Wow. Let's go back here, screen. What else we got here? Here's the Zeta Toys Cosmos. And I need a masterpiece scale Cosmos. I believe that's the same thing as the Toy World. It really looks like it. Really looks like it. How can I do this? Bear with me here a minute, folks. I'm gonna try to kind of tweet out that I'm going live. Trying to run like 5 things at one time, and it's not going that great. Let's see, what does this do? All messages are visible. Alright, I think I can share it here. Can we share it on Twitter? Nope. Let's tweet that out. Okay. I don't have anybody watching, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's get back into this. Alright. Alright, let me go back here. So I'm just looking at basically some of the pre-orders and stuff that are out there. Yeah, I'm interested in the Toy World Cosmos. Oh man, what else? Here we go. I am definitely this is my guy right here. This is one of my favorite figures. Look at this guy. Look at the engine. Nice paint on the guns. Look at that head sculpt. Man, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. I'm all in on these guys right here. There's X-Transbot's other. Look at that guy. I mean, damn, that looks good. And then the only question is, how's Motormaster going to end up looking? Still not a big fan of those feet. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe they're watching. Maybe it'll get better before it actually releases. Let's go back here a little bit. What else? What else? What else? Mechanic Studios. That's the same thing as Mech Fans Toys, I think. Oh, here's C stuff is down here. I'm sure I'm gonna get all that. This is I think I talked about this on the last live stream I did. This figure right here is I'm really interested in this, and I don't have anything Mastermind Creations. That looks really good. I mean, it seems a little, I don't know, right here. I don't know if you can see my screen. Where the joints and stuff, maybe it's a little blocky. Man, I need to let me go back here and kind of make this just a little bit. Let's see. Is this better here if I just shrink it down a little bit? All right, let's see. All right, so yeah, I really like the way they incorporated the hand inside the body here somehow, or maybe these pieces form it. I don't know, but it's not a parts former. It's all internal. So, man, I really kind of want to get on that too. Let's see what else we got here. This has really changed in a day. Their pre-order list. Let's go to the next page. See what we got. See, all the siege stuff looks great. I mean, there's MP45 Bumblebee. I don't know that let's see what's in it. What do you get? Let's see. Our cartoon styling. Still this foot thing here. I don't know. Articulated spike figure, face plates, weapon blast effects, alternate license plate. I love New York license plate. I don't get that. Hey, what's going on, Kato? Just looking through some pre-orders. Just kind of showing some things coming up, what I might be interested in. What I'd love to have, but probably will never buy. Man, these flame toys. I know that they don't transform, but God almighty, they look good. That Tarn. Man, love to have that. I'm going to type on my phone. Yeah, all these, man, I'm probably getting every single one of these Iron Factory figures. I mean, I'm not a Beast Wars guy, but look at that Megatron here. Why isn't this? Try to get it to update. That Megatron looks good. It's a lot of stuff going on though, and that, I mean, a lot of jagged, stuff going on. So it might not be that bad. Magic Square's got their 3 figures coming out. That'll be interesting to see how that looks. This is the Planet X Star Saber.
I'd like to get on board with their stuff, but it doesn't. It's not masterpiece scale, and I don't know how it would look. This looks great, and their Depthsaurus looks great. Yeah, I am too. I got Tarn, and I'm just waiting for them to release it. I mean, I don't know when it's coming out. Let's see if it's. I thought it was like this month. Where is it at? It's here somewhere. Oh, I'm buying this. I don't know if anybody else is getting this thing. I'm getting this. This throne for Megatron. It's $40. It's it's what do you call it? Rotor cast. It's hard, solid plastic. I seen a video on this when they were putting it through pre-production, and it looks great. It's worth $40. A lot of figures can sit in it, not just MP36. So I'm that is so bought right there. So yeah, the spirits of DEC. I'm all on board on that. Every one of those guys. Man, where is it at? Did I miss it? Uh, Here's another one. That's my guy right there. Getting that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that looks great. Wish they would have the number and stuff on there. And I don't like the white weapon. I feel like that should be chrome. They should chrome both of these. But hey, you can always take one of those pins and do that if you really wanted to do it. So I would do that because I don't like that white gun. Yeah, Iron Factory's top notch, man. I love some Iron Factory. Um, what else we got here? Oh, I need. I don't know if you do upgrade kits, man. I'm really getting into upgrade kits, right? So, Titans Return, Fortress Maximus kind of got me hooked. Now, I want to get this one from the Dinobots because I think this is the best one because you get the gold hands and the gold feet and all that. It says better than Perfect Effect. So, let's go back. Ah, man, this guy looks fantastic right here. Look at that thing. I don't know. It's kind of yep. It needs chrome. It needs chrome gun. Yeah, man. I just see this what's irritating. I want to finish. I want to get all the X trans spots, but then they release this, and this looks amazing. Look at that face, purple in the center. That's the only bad thing. They have your mind set on something, then they release something else. I got the upgrade kit for Power of the Prime. Which one is that? I hadn't seen that one. I've got that Prime. That's a big robot too. Let's see. Let's go to the next page. Oh, this man, this right here. I'm gonna tell you what. I wish after. I wish I got in on these things. They're expensive, and it's really not where I stand. But these things look fantastic. I don't care about all these little lights and stuff, but this guy, I watched Ben's Collectibles video on it. This looks great. All right, let's go to the next page. Cause here we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So here's the rest of DJD. I like they're doing the 2-pack on Voss and the Kaon. I don't know. I can't remember. I think that's right. That's probably right. But I mean, they're small and skinny. He turns into a gun that the big combiner can use, I think. And he turns into electric chair. Oh, Deep Space Arsenal. Yeah, hey, I want to check those guys out. I I seen them doing some stuff, I think, for Siege, like making some weapons, like shoulder rockets for Prowl, which look great. Let's see what else. There's something on this page. This okay, yeah, okay. This right here, I don't have any Insecticons, but I think this would be the way to go. The only thing I don't like is I wish they had. I know this is like cartoon accurate, but I wish you could get the clear piece with it. I don't think it comes with it either. No, it don't. So you could replace the center panels, make it look more like the toy. That's just the way I like it. But $99 for 3 figures, I think that's a good deal. And they don't look that bad. I mean, I've seen the fans toys and the Bad Cube, and I think it's comparable. I mean, fans toys going to be a little bit better quality, I think, but rockets in the cab cover. Yeah, I need to check out them. I've heard a lot about Deep Space Arsenal lately. Let's see. Fans toys. I don't know about you. I have one Fans Toys Transformer, and I would say that's a slippery slope, right? Because they make so many nice figures, and I'm just like, if I went that way, then it's like, oh, I can't buy, Hasbro stuff. I can't buy Iron Factory because, you're talking about more money per figure, whereas you can get like 3 Legends or 4 Legends for like one figure. I mean, I don't know. It just, and then I see all these great figures that Fans Toys makes. I mean, all of them are solid. I've been really wanting to buy that Hot Rod, even though I know everybody says, it's not the best one and it's got some issues. I think it looks great. Let's see. Is anything else? All these DJD are bought. I'm getting those. This Make Toys Starscream. Starscream is okay. I really want the Skywarp, and I should have bought it when they had it back on the site here. Let's see. All right, let's see what their new arrivals are. See what they got in stock. They updated this page today. They must have had a bunch of things come in that they bought from people, because this is like loose and stuff like that. I don't know if you buy from TF Source. I will say if you do buy from TF Source, use PayPal only. My wife and mother-in-law bought me Transformers for Christmas. They bought me a couple of figures each, and they had problems with cards and numbers and all that, and their site is not very secure for that. So PayPal is the way to go through TF Source. I wouldn't do it any other way. I only really do a couple sites. I do TF Direct for certain things that I want cheap out of China. I do TF Source, and I do eBay. I've never bought from anybody else. Like, I've never bought from the Chosen Prime or Toy Dojo or Big Bad Toy Store, which I hear their shipping is terrible. This guy right here, oh man, let's just, yeah, look at that. That little dude's nice. All right, come on, add to cart. Canadian shopping. Yeah. Don't do it. All right, let's go back. Chosen. I hear a lot of good between Chosen Prime and Big Bag Toy Store. Chosen Prime shipping is really fast, right? That's what I hear. A lot of people say that. Like, I talked to Matthew, and I asked him about like how he was getting some of the stuff so quickly, so fast. He said Chosen Prime. So I hear they're super fast. I don't know. Here's Unique Toys Springer, which it looks solid. I don't know. I'd like to have a Springer in Masterpiece scale. But there's like 3 choices, right? There's Open Play, which is really cheap, but if you don't mind spending $40-$50, it's not bad. There's Fans Toys, which you can't find for less than like 160, 170. And then this one. I think that's it. So I think that doesn't look too bad. Oh, you ordered the Cosmos. Okay, yeah, I'm getting that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy that tonight. I'm gonna get that. That guy just fits in with like my stuff. I like all those mini bots, right? Like, if New Age makes all the mini bots, I'll buy every one of them. Just I don't know why. I just like that. I like weird stuff when it comes to Transformers. Let's see what we got here. Here's this wind charger from X Transbots. Man, I like that too. I have thought about pulling the trigger on this right here. Let's see, we'll bring it up. Not that I'm a big fan. These guys were in the cartoon. I think it would look good with like some of those Energon cubes. Already got Megatron. 129. There's 3 of the same figure. One's a little bit different. I don't know. I don't think the price is too bad, but the Siege Springer looks great. Absolutely. Definitely getting that guy. See, I don't know why I haven't bought this guy right here. I don't. Let's. All right. Get on in there. Oh man. All right. So let's go back. I don't know why I hadn't bought him yet. I keep meaning to, and then I just, for whatever reason, I guess because I buy stuff, and then I got so many things sitting in boxes that I just haven't even unboxed. I don't know. I'm weird, man. Like, I've been rearranging this shelf like for a couple of hours now. Like, can't make up my mind how I want it to look. I think this guy is pretty interesting, just because. And I'm not a Shattered class. I like the look of it, and it's basically the same thing as that Optimus they did in the beginning. But that Optimus sells for a lot of money now. I mean, I see people selling it for $200. So. All right, let's see what else we got here. What we got? Oh, here's the thing I would buy, and I'm not a big spender like this. Like, if I spend $100 and some on a Transformer, it's usually like I bought Predaking, I bought Fortress Maximus, or whatever it is. I think Magic Squares Prime is like the most I've spent on like a figure like that. Like, I don't go $180 figures, but I would spend for this. This guy, I would do that, I think, and probably not feel too bad about it. The thing is enormous. I probably don't have anywhere to put it that would fit, but it looks fantastic. I mean, yeah, I've put that in my cart a couple times and then been like, nope, don't do it. But that's one things I could say. Yeah, I'll spend that money on that. Let's see what else we got. That's it. All right, let's go here, because I like. All right, done anything with DNA design? Because I need to get this Predaking kit. Yeah, some people spend, they buy a $180 figure or whatever, and no big deal. I can't really do that. I mean, every so often maybe, but then I feel guilty about sometimes buying something like that. I don't know. This kit looks really good. See what you get in it. Okay, so you get the wings and you get sword pieces, which I guess are individual weapons. That's alright. I think the one thing they're missing from this kit is like a better weapon, right? Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about their stuff too. Well, I mean, I've got one of them. I got which one I got? This one. I've got this one that I did on my Fortress Maximus. The cannons, the hands, and Cerebros legs. But that's all I've got, and it took me forever to find that. I paid way too much for it, but I still don't feel bad about it. Yeah, I like that DNA. What's the other one? Transform Dreamwave. Now, I would definitely go with this for the Dinobots, and I've got all the Terracons still in the package. But I hear this kit is not that great. So it's got like 3 stars with 20 reviews. Doesn't the sword combine for? Yeah, I think it does. I think it like forms like one big sword, and individual swords form one big sword. See, this looks good, right? But I hear like these pieces right here on the leg don't stay attached, and like the peg holes where like the feet go into the pieces, they usually don't fit or something. But I think this looks really good. Let's look at a review here. Needs super glue for the thighs. Great job at adding heft. Chest assembly. See, not the most stable. See, you look at some of these reviews, and then you're like, man, I'm kind of almost wanting to wait to see if they fix some of this and re-release it. I kind of feel like they are with like reviews like this. And then let's see, third-party figures. What else? I'm really starting to like make toys. Yeah. Where is it at? I want their but I can never find them for like a right price, right? The Cupola and Iron Wheel, the Headmasters. I see them on eBay, but they're way too much. They're 140 or 150. The cheapest one I've seen is like 80, and the feet were like broken. I think Make Toys really makes nice figures. I have their Jazz, and he's solid. I mean, he looks like something out of the box from Takara. I hear that Hellfire, that Inferno is really good. What else? We know they're jets. They got the cone heads coming out soon. And they're charging you for these wing fillers. I feel like they should have sent those out. Or like you should get a discount if you have the figure. Or they should give them free. Striker Manus, hear good things about that. These guys right here make some great stuff. Like, I'm not even the biggest fan of this figure, right? Because I don't really have an attachment to it, because it was after my childhood with Transformers. But this looks great. That looks really nice. It's a lot of money though, but it looks really nice. Here's Planet X. Here's the figure I've almost bought twice, and had to stop. Man, this thing looks good. Look at this. Depth source from what, Master Force, I think. It's just, I think, it's the only thing that's throwing me. I've seen like the scale is. You said it, like when he's like this, beside masterpiece figures, and then it doesn't. You know, this guy should be bigger than Megatron. Masterpiece scale. I know it's not, but it should be. But it's not when you set it beside it. But it looks so good. And then they make a thing for the chest and all that, so you can have a little add-on kit and all that. It's like $40. What else? Let's look at the Iron Factory stuff here. Man, look at all this. This is ridiculous. See, I wouldn't mind going back and getting their Bruticus stuff. But Iron Factory is kind of like, if you don't get their stuff when it comes out, you might can find it, right? You might can find it, but you won't. You'll pay more for it for sure. What was it I bought? I bought the Lamborghini Brothers. I paid $50 for it, and that was a steal. I bought off eBay, and they were factory mint. Like somebody pulled them out, set them on the shelf, and that's it. They didn't even pull the accessories out of the packaging. Let's see, I'd like to have some of their Seekers. I just didn't get in when they were really available. And see, here's what I think. So like, what is this Slipstream, right? $22.99, right? What's the difference? Why is this one so much cheaper than the other ones? This is a great price. This is what you should price. You know, this guy, he's 29, right? Where's the other one? 29. So I just don't get it. 22, but 29, it's basically the same thing. If you want Thundercracker or Skywarp, if you can find them, they're a couple dollars more. There's another one. What is it? Acid Storm? I don't even see him. He's like exclusive or something. He's like $49. Fang of Tyrant set. Yeah, that's that one right here, right? $74 though. I don't think 74 is a bad price right there for that. So that's 25 a piece. I don't think that's bad. How's the stream look okay? Take a look at it. This OBS seems to be doing pretty good. Wish I could get a bunch of people in here, but I don't know how many people want to look at TF Sorts with me on the internet. So, let's see. Yeah, man, their stuff is nice. Like, I think Hound is next. I think this is kind of the sequence right here. If you look at it, it's Hound, then Wheeljack, then Cliff Jumper, and that's the way they're going to be released. But this, I don't know who this one is, but I think this one is in there. Like to get Runabout and Run 'em Up. For sure. That's just that same mold. Okay, looking good. That's the same mold as the Lamborghinis right here, but still, I'm actually looking to buy these guys, the original versions, once I find that right price. It's the same as the Lamborghini Brothers. Same mold, just different paint. What else we got? X-Transbots. So yeah, I love X-Trans bots. I've got 5 of their figures, I think. See what else I got. I got Cliff Jumper, and I got Tailgate. I got the 2 Stunticons, and I got something else. What else? I think maybe it's 4 I got. Okay. Yeah, I'll be looking for those guys. I like to get that Beachcomber whenever that thing comes back out. 73 is a little high, I think. Six. See, the reason why I really I mean, that crack up is $50, and flip out is $60. Now they're going up a little bit. 70 on the other 2. And I feel like Motormaster is going to be... Motormaster, I think, it depends on his size, it's going to be 100, 110 or something. Maybe 120. If they keep it at 99, that'd be fantastic. But I don't think they will. I think they're going to do like 110 or 120. Just because he's got to be a larger figure. He's got to be about prime size, right? So I've almost bought this Ollie, the reissue. You don't want to get the anything before this version right here because it's a piece of crap. I've almost bought their skids. I've almost bought this wind charger. I don't have any connection to skids. It just looks good. Motormaster 129. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It ain't gonna be under 100. If they're going up like $10 for each figure, and then Motormaster's a lot bigger than any of the other ones, yeah, I think 129 is probably what they're gonna do. Which that's fine. The feet was the only thing that was doing it. Hey, what's going on, Mr. V? We're just looking at pre-orders and talking about what's coming up. I put 2 things in the cart. I'm probably going to buy tonight, I guess. Let's see what else. I'm going to look at Masterpiece. I don't know. Let me tell you. Bumblebee is too much. 120. I'm not paying 120 for Bumblebee. And I'm not getting a Prime. That's too much. I feel like Megatron should be like a little over 2. Like 210. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of their stuff is really high for what it should be like. That Dinobot should not be 280. You know? Shockwave shouldn't be 210. I don't know. Some of their stuff doesn't seem too bad, but it's the lower end. Like the Barricade one, before I sold it, I paid $40 for it from Prime. Amazon Prime had it on sale for like $42. I picked it up, and yeah, I thought that was a great price. But yeah, some of their stuff is a little. I think it's just a little too high. If they did their cars in like the 60 to 80 price range and stayed that way, I'm cool. Blue Streak, that's fine. That Wheeljack is like 84. I think that's fine. I think any of the cars that are in that price range, that's great. Sunstreaker for 130, no. That's nah. Now I tell you, I'm not even Beast Wars is okay with me. I watched it on TV when it was out. I don't have any of the figures. I don't hate it, but this looks great. This guy looks really, really good. Yeah, I can't pay that price. It's too much. Even at 200, it's too much for me. I'd have to rearrange stuff I'd buy. Like I'd have to like not buy Hasbro and not buy Legends. I'd have to just say I'm gonna be Masterpiece, sell the rest. And then I could have a fairly decent masterpiece collection if I did that, because I've got a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. I like a variety. Let's see. Go back to those new arrivals. Anybody have any Dx9 Dinobots? Wow, some of these have sold already. There was a Grimlock here earlier. It's gone now. These are like a little bit, I think, larger than Legends class. Yeah, that New Age. Oh, let's look at New Age, right? What else they got? Because I'm thinking about getting that Bumblebee, but I don't think they have it here. Nope. That Bumblebee looks good. Now the Prowler is very, very small compared to other Legends, but I think they have their own scale. But you know, so the thing I like using Magic Square, like beside Iron Factory, even though it's different, like continuities, whatever, different aesthetics to the figure. I still think they look good, because if you put that Red Alert from Iron Factory and the Inferno from Magic Square side by side, they look good. They look really good. Now these guys are a lot smaller, so even like Prowl, who should be the same size as, say, a Red Alert or very close, he's like a lot smaller. So, but the mini bots, you might could get away with it, from what I understand, because they are supposed to be, quite a bit smaller. Here's they got, man, okay, they got a Ratchet and Ironhide. So that looks good. 3 inches tall though. Yeah, that's really short compared to like Iron Factory and Magic Square, because those figures are about 4 and a little bit over. And Ironhide should be even size, maybe a little bit taller than some of those. See, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go down the rabbit hole too much with that stuff. Mini bots, yeah, but they look so good. That's the problem, isn't it? So many choices. So many choices. Let's see. That Skylinks looks great. Really big, from what I understand. No room for that thing. Let's see, what else we got? I'll go back and look at pre-orders in a minute. Then we'll look at eBay. eBay's fun. What? It was something on here that I thought maybe... Oh, yeah. I don't have any of these model kits, but I hear they're great. I used to love models when I was a kid, right? So I would buy army models, like a tanks, and paint them, and like take a lighter and put burn damage on them. And this is years ago when I was a kid, a teenager. But these have all kinds of articulation. Looks great. The Optimus Prime looks great. Oh, Black Zarek. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw the green one at a store that I went to when I bought some stuff in Greensboro a few weeks ago. But they wanted $100 for it. I was like, that's too much. I see most places are selling them for $70, $80. So this looks good. This is what? The Lost Light version of Megatron, or IDW version. So you go back. Yeah. So it's a lot. I mean, you look at this screen. Look how many Transformers. So you gotta figure that the Transformers fandom is in great shape or doing good. to have this much stuff because somebody's buying it all, right? Here's two purchases for sure, among others. This guy is so purchased. I haven't bought it yet, but I mean, come on, look at that thing. I don't know where the hell I put it, but good grief. And then this guy. The price, it's a little, I don't know. It may not even be that bad. Maybe it's not. But look at all this stuff. Okay, so he's 11 inches tall, which is great. Comes with 12 armor accessories to armor up combat ready mode. So build bigger mission loadouts. 36 steps. Figures can hold on to the bottom of them. 6 fire blast accessories. So all that stuff is kind of like cog, and then all that comes off the top. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta have that guy. All right, let's see what else we got. So here's Cybertron Siege Leader. I don't. This is what, like Armada or something. I'm not a fan. I don't like this. It doesn't do anything for me. It's outside my knowledge sphere. I don't know. I get it. I think I sort of understand what it is. It's just not something I like. But I can appreciate him doing it. Thundercracker, I'll probably, I don't know. I say I'm going to skip, but I'll probably end up getting it because I know they'll do a Skywarp. This is probably the best looking figure besides maybe the Impactor they got coming out. This is probably the best Springer since the 30 one, right? See what he comes with. For 25 mode, okay. Fire blast accessories not included. Attach. Why would I say? I hate when they do stuff. Attach fire blast accessories not included from Battle Masters. He's 7 inches tall, so he's deluxe class. That's cool. What else? Here's that Mirage. Why was I not? Is it the feet I don't like? I think maybe, or is it the fact that he looks like his Earth form on Cybertron too much? I mean, no, there's no F1 cars in Cybertron. Look at that. I guess you could say the same thing, Prowl, but he's. I mean, come on. That's kind of hard to. That's a little bit of a stretch, but still probably get him. I mean, the only thing I haven't, the only figure I don't have from Siege right now is Ultra Magnus, and I don't care about Ultra Magnus. Never been a fan of Ultra Magnus. Just don't spend that kind of money for that figure. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have Ravage and Laserbeak. I can't find them anywhere. But I have everything else. I got Shockwave. I got all those stuff. He's the only one I don't have. And like all these, bad thing is, this out of this list here, yeah, I got Soundwave. I'm getting a Mega Spreen. Gonna get Jetfire. Gonna skip Armada Prime, I think. Iffy on Thundercracker, yes. Impactor, yes. Red Alert, probably a Mirage. This is what is this? This is a Battle Master, right? What? Which one is he? Smashdown. Was Smashdown a G1 figure too? The name just doesn't ring. I like that he's a hammer though. That's cool. And then, yeah. That's tough. I mean, all these figures are good. Yeah, I saw that in Pulse. I actually had it in my cart at Pulse. And I think with shipping, it was like $18 or something. I mean, you basically doubling the price of it. 16 maybe or 17. It was a little bit high. But I mean, you can't find it either. Oh man. So, sometimes you spend a little bit more to get it because you can't find it. Like when I got all this stuff this past week, I just got lucky. The store don't usually have this stuff. But I mean, I got Chromia and Six Gun and Ironhide and the Minibot reissues. Let's take a look at eBay. Here's what I like to do on eBay. Type in G1, put Transformers, and then just hit search. And now I just kind of scroll through here. And then just, man, look at this crap. Oh, it's got a bid. Okay. I was just watching on that Tubi thing. What is it? The Tubi app. Watching, what is it, the third season, 3-parter or whatever. And just saw these guys. I'm like, damn, I'd like to have the originals. And I thought it was $27.99, which would be an amazing price, but that's a bid price. Sandstorm Triple Changer. Is that complete? See, I don't know. Some of this stuff I don't know. Like when I stopped Transformers as a kid, I mean a lot of this stuff hadn't even come out, and I went on to something else or whatever it was at the time. But I do remember I had like 4 of the Constructicons or something. I went to my grandma's, and my cousin had like freaking Jetfire, and then he had Omega Supreme. He always had a little bit better stuff than I had. I had Optimus Prime, Skywarp, Mirage, and 2 of the Insecticons and some Minibots, and he had like much better stuff. So I don't know. It always sticks out with me for some reason. Headmaster complete. Way too much money, but I get it. You got the box and everything. Pretender and box. Iguanas. Hey, this is what Patriot Prime was talking about. And you want to talk about somebody's got an amazing collection that's in super, super high quality. It is Jason. Good Lord. Like, he shows stuff and it's shiny and it's clean. And I mean, he told me he like cleans everything and re-stickers it and all that if it needs it. But I mean, it looks great. I had a Scorponok that was missing like ramps and some crane pieces. I sold on eBay not too long ago. See, I do that. I get in like a little bit of wanting to buy certain things, and then I'm like, let me sell it and take the money and buy some stuff I want. See, anything that just stands out to me. Oh, I don't like to bid on stuff. I don't know if y'all do eBay. Because I never win anything. Never. I won a few, but I didn't pay what I wanted to pay. Change it to buy it now and just look through here. Let's see. $200 for tapes. That's too much. Now, some people, yeah, he does. Some people are just, I mean, these figures right here are $7 a piece. So you got $35 and they're selling them from $85. Come on. I'd say So he's more than doubling his money. Almost tripling his money trying to sell it. Yeah, I'm a buy it now person too. I won a few bids, but I found out that so this, I'll just tell you, this DNA kit that I bought for Fortress Maximus, it's usually like $40. I paid $75 for it, which is a lot. It's almost double the price, but I wanted it. I can't find it anywhere. They stopped making it. So I knew in my mind where I wanted to stop. So when it started, I just kind of put my high bid really high. So we went back and forth a lot, like early before it went out. And I think he probably just got tired and knew I was going to keep on, which we didn't know it was like where we stopped. I wasn't going past that. I was done. I was like, that's too much. If he had bid, I wouldn't have got it because I wasn't going past that point, but just lucked out on that one. But I think sometimes if you know you want to get to a certain level, if you kind of jack it up, say the bidding starts at 20, but you're willing to pay 60, if you make your high bid to start off like 40 or 45, sometimes it'll scare people off, figuring that they're going to get outbid anyway, so they won't bid. I don't know. It just depends on what it is. I'll keep scrolling through here. Let's check out Chosen Prime too, because I don't. We'll go back to eBay, but while that loads up, because I'm streaming, I got several tabs open. I've got some other stuff open, but computer should be able to do it. I built a good one. The only thing I regret now that I do like YouTube and stuff is I wish I'd put more hard drives in it when I put it together. Like I got 2 gigs and then an SSD, but I wish I'd put more in it. Just because like when I do videos, I end up having to delete them like once I make them. I mean, they're on YouTube, but I have to delete them. I can't keep them and use like the footage for something else because I just don't have the space. Doing 4K stuff takes up a lot of room. Looks good, just takes up a lot of space. Alright. Brainstorm. Too much. These Micromaster prices are a little too high. War and Pocket, yeah. I like this too. I like that, is it the Galvatron and Scourge and Cyclonus 3-pack or whatever they make? I was looking at this, but it don't have the guns. It looks a little beat up too now. Look at it. I need this figure. See, $10 for one Micromaster is crazy. When you can get a set of 4, $20 or less for most of them. Some of the other ones are a little bit higher, but this car is not $15. This is not it. I've never even seen this one before. This Barricade blue car. Then see, look at this. I don't think this is too bad. Wait a minute. It's a little bit of everything. Hey, this is not bad. $44 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's $4 a car. Huh. Let's add that to the watch list. Might come back on that one. I'm really liking Micromasters, and I blame Patriot Prime on that one. I was watching his channel and he did that Micromaster monthly video series, and I watched every single one of them. Every single one of them in like 2 days. And then I started looking at Micromasters. See, 72 don't seem too bad for a complete inbox. That does not seem too bad. I appreciate y'all staying on the stream and just looking at some stuff on the screen with me. Even if you were here, I'd probably still be doing it, talking to myself. So, all right, so $72 for the whole base complete. That's not bad. Oh, it's not complete, but I wouldn't mind having this guy. Crosshairs. He's missing Target Master, I think. Right? Okay. Gun is stuck in the hole. It's not broken. See, you got to read some of these descriptions, because some of these. Hey, what's going on, Transformers and video games? Welcome to the stream. We're just looking at eBay and some different sites at pre-orders, and I got 2 things in a cart over here at TF Source, and I'm just looking through just G1 stuff on eBay because I'm glutton for punishment. I want one of these right here, a quick switch. It's missing guns, right? I think he's missing 2 guns and something else. See, I don't know. A lot of times I'll have to like send Jason a message and ask him, is this a good price or whatever. I bought that the 3 Micromasters, the 3 long trucks, overhaul, overload, whatever. The green one, the Erector, and the other one. I got all 3 for $40, which I thought was a great price. Yeah, for $40 with shipping, and it's not a scratch on any of them. They look brand new out of a box. I'm still amazed by that, the way that looked. So stuff I would buy that I need, that I want to get G1 wise, is $1,500 Mirage sealed in a box. Jesus. I want Runabout, Run 'em Up. I want the Wingspan and Pounce. And some more Micromasters. Because I'm interested in the weird stuff. Not necessarily weird, but not necessarily the... Oh, and the Duocons. So I'm looking for cheap stuff like that. $19 for that Bumblebee. That's that new one. New Age. $34 for that. That's missing a lot of stuff. So here's the thing: I found, and you guys know a lot more than I do, so I'm just saying, if you buy G1 stuff, you can either buy it complete, you buy it separate, you buy it cheap. Sometimes the accessories to get it complete, it's going to cost you more than if you bought it complete. So, all right, Kato, we'll see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Transformers video games, you got a lot of this stuff, right? Because I've seen you have a nice collection. I think I've seen some of your videos where you go like to yard sales, stuff like that. Because you're Canadian, right? And for some reason yeah, I'm looking at Z1 stuff. I'm just looking at some weird things, some trying to find cheap Micromasters. I'm looking at Runabout, Run Amok, the Dual Cons. Certain things like that I wouldn't mind having. I don't have very many G1s, G1 stuff. I got a Mega Supreme. I got all the Throttle Bots. I got several sets of Micromasters. I got one Power Master Joyride that looks like crap. And probably about 8 or 10 mini bots. Yeah, but you're out of Canada, right? Because I used to watch this guy's channel. God, like when he first started, and he was God, where was he? I don't know where he's based at. I've been near like there. I don't know where you're at in Canada, but there's a town called Markham. Been there, around that area. So, but yeah, he has a YouTube channel, and he would show going out into neighborhoods, and everybody was having a yard sale in the whole neighborhood, and he's got like one of the largest retro collections I've ever seen. His old basement is nothing but video games. Like he's got everything, and I started watching that stuff, and I got into it. I had bought like a TurboGrafx and Sega and a bunch of stuff, and then I sat around and I didn't hardly play it. So, but yeah, his what was his channel? I still watch it every so often. He's got amazing collection. Ontario. Oh, okay. So I've been there. Okay. And I'm not sure where he's based out of. His channel is like CJR, I think. But he's got a ton of video games. It's interesting. But yeah, I always think about his yard sales. So he would go like every weekend and go to like 50, 80 yard sales. And okay. Yeah, when I worked for a company, we made a product called a water pillow. It was a company called International Water Pillow in Markham, and I had to go up there for business or whatever years and years ago. It was a long time ago. But that's when you could go across the border. CJR, yeah, that's him. That's him. I've been watching this stuff for years. But when you could go across the border to Canada, all they do is they stop you at the border and ask you for citizenship, and you say USA, and you go across the border. I don't know how it is now, but that was it. But yeah, CJR, yeah, he's got a ton of video games. I've never seen that many. But I'm going off on a tangent about video games. I'm a big video game nut. Like I have Xbox One X, PS4, Switch. I got PC. I built PC that'll play anything. And I got the classic Nintendo, which just sits there. Let's see what else we got. Sometimes you have to refresh this thing. So it looks like the same thing I already looked. Let's go to Chosen Prime. I have never bought anything north of where I am. I don't have 80 crashes in my neighborhood. Okay. It's still amazing. Like here, I live in North Carolina. So you might have a couple yard sales spread out over like, I don't know, 25, 30 miles. You might have 5 or 6 on a Saturday. Basically, you get there at 6, 7 o'clock, and they shut down by 12 or by 11, and you're done. And most of the time, they don't have anything. Not anything I've seen. Most of it's old clothes or whatever toys. It's not going to be anything of any quality. So, new arrivals. any Star Wars fans here? What do y'all think of that trailer, if you saw it? Oh, it's interesting. Hey, this looks good. This is, I think that was a TFCon thing you could buy. Huh. That looks pretty good. Never bought anything from this Chosen Prime, but everybody talks about their shipping. Have to travel all the place for it too. Retro games and toys like Marvel Legends. Yes, he's gonna. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. In stock? Oh, man. Oh, man. This is like a figure I want really, really bad, too. I really want this figure. I mean, he doesn't come with any accessories, and it's really not... What? They've got the... They got the headmasters, too. The price is too high. I really want this figure. That's my second favorite figure right here behind Mirage. Because it's the second one I ever got. Mirage was the first Transformer I got as a kid, and Skywalker was second. And then it was Huffer, Ron. Man, I don't know how I remember this. Bombshell. Optimus Prime was in there somewhere. There's some more, but that's just what I remember. The one thing I hear about Make Toys, that Starscream has got like a dark, the head's really dark or whatever. Sometimes it's hard to see. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. Retro game. Yeah, I used to be really into the retro gaming stuff. Like the first thing I ever played, I had Atari. Yeah, I think I was playing Pong on a Pong device. It was a Pong controller that you plugged into the TV, and you played Pong on the TV. Then I had Atari, and I was so good at Pitfall that I got such a high score that in the book you could take a picture of your score and mail it to Atari, and they send you a patch, and you could sew it on stuff or whatever. This is early 80s, 81 maybe, 82. So we did that and I got a patch for that, and then I've had every video game console since then. The only one I didn't get when it came out was the GameCube. I eventually got one, but I never got. I was kind of out of video games during that point in time. I think because I was too busy partying and doing other stupid stuff. But yeah, I mean, I had an original Xbox on launch. I stood in line at Walmart. I got a Nintendo 64 at launch, and that thing was like $200 or something in whatever year it came out. Wasn't it? Was it 96? Atari 2600. Yep. They had one of those, the wood grain one with the paddles and all that. Came with combat. Yeah, I used to love that. My favorite game on the 2600 was Atlantis. And because back then, I think the game crashed, you could get those cartridges for like 25 cents at the drugstore. And I bought like a bunch of different games. And I like to find the Turbo Graphics. Well, darn, I wish I'd known you. About a year ago, I sold a Turbo Graphics with the adapter thing on the back that it plugs into and all that. What games did I have? Splatterhouse, type. I'm trying to remember. Man, what was it? I had like 5 games. I ended up selling on eBay. I had bought it. I got a good deal on it. I got it for like $70 with the games. It only had one controller, um, but it had the adapter thing that goes in the back of it that like you could plug into a TV. It had to have this special one. I think that's right. I may not be exactly right on that, but it had what are the card Hue cards or something. You plugged it in. Yeah, because I had one. I didn't. I had Bonk. I didn't have it as a kid, but I wanted one. I found one for a good price, and then I ended up buying some different games. I'm trying to think of like. I felt like I had a couple more games than that, but yeah, Turbo Graphics was cool. Something different. Um, I'd say probably my favorite console. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, but my favorite console of all was probably, man, I don't know. It's hard to say because I had a lot of good times on all of them. Xbox going back because I've been on live since it started. Um, how many years is that? I got on in '06. I'm still on, so that was what 13 years ago. Um, Xbox has been really good. I like all of it. Like I've got PS4 and I play, you know, God of War and Spider Man and all that stuff. But like Xbox is just I don't know. I kind of stuck with it and played it. And at one point, like in '07, I was getting free games because I was working with a video game company and doing some moderation on like their forums. So they would just send free copies of games as like a nice little reward for like doing the work. I wasn't getting paid anything, but uh, they sent me Fallout 3 back then. Fallout 3. They sent me the Star Wars game we were doing, which I can't even think of the name of it now. And they sent me a DS Star Wars game, Tactical Assault. Bunch of other stuff. I got to talk with like the writer who wrote for Star Wars. God, did I say Star Wars? Star Trek. Derek Chester. He was like DC Fontana's protege or whatever. He's wrote a bunch of Star Trek stuff, and I used to chat with him, do Star Trek podcasts and things like that. But yeah, it was cool getting free games and stuff. But the only thing was like the fandom was like really bad. Like complained about every single thing. Like you can do anything great. So let's see, Victoria. Do you still have the pip? Oh no, that patch is gone a long time ago. I think we put it on the back of a jacket or something. Pitfall 2 Kung Fu Master was good. Double Dragon and Rampage. Yeah, I don't know if I ever played. I don't know if I ever played Rampage. I played in arcades. I played Beat Double Dragon. Remember that? Cause my buddy Tommy, we used to play. We used to play that, and we'd go through and beat that game. We'll get the end of it. I don't remember. It's like we'd all get together and play that Turtles game at the arcade. 4 of us. You know, where you had the big console, the big arcade box, and play it. Um, that's something that really is different. When I was coming up, you had arcades, right? And it's loaded full of games. And if you want, like, fighting games, you put your quarters up on the arcade cabinet to take your turn. And there was always that one guy who was better than everybody else, and you couldn't beat him, but you tried anyway, and you didn't get it done. But yeah, it was like, what was it? Tekken, it was Street Fighter, all those different games. I suck at fighting games. Shooting games is like I I don't know if I'm a fairly good Battlefield player. Like I think I'm not like esports, but I'm a top player. I think on Battlefield. See, I'm usually in the top 3 or 4 on like any of the multiplayer games of that. Uh, that's like some because I've been playing that since that game first came out. I'm kind of going on a tangent about video games. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, I did too. I used to love arcades. Um, a buddy of mine, what had this small town up the road. My mom worked, and my mom worked for his mom, so we would walk down the railroad track and go to the mall. Well, we went to go see Back to the Future. I think no, it was Goonies. Goonies at the theater. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we went to go see Goonies at the theater, and right beside the theater was an arcade. You had to walk down a long hall. It's like 50. Now it's 150 feet long hall to get to the arcade back there. But I mean, they had all kinds of stuff. They had the Star Wars grid game, like you could fly through the trench and shoot the Death Star, but it was like these graphics that were like lines. But it was cool. You felt like you were actually flying. They had this Star Trek game where you're flying the Enterprise. What else was it? I used to love Time Pilot. God, I love that game. I would sit there and play that game more than anything. I could get pretty far in it. What else? Um, what was the basketball game? Not maybe it was Jam. That was okay. I was never that good at Blitz either. Time Pilot. That was a good game. We used to play Pac-Man on the cocktail cabinet. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but you sit down at it. They used to have them at a Pizza Hut, and we'd go to the Pizza Hut, and you'd sit down. And it's like a table, and it had an arcade stick inside on both sides. Um, any plans to be on any other channels? Uh, Not that I know of. I'm fairly new, and I reached out to them. They didn't ask me, um, but they were happy to do it once I asked them. Yeah, I was I was talking to Jason, and I was half joking, but I told him, I said, if you ever want to do a weekly like Transformers um, channel thing or whatever, I volunteer. I can talk about robots every week if you want to. Have 3 or 4 topics, and you could call it prime time. I thought that was a fantastic idea, and it's half joking, but I would do something like that just because I don't know. I just like talking about stuff like that. But yeah, getting back to your question, I don't have any plans. If somebody wanted me to get on and talk, yeah, I'll be glad to. I mean, I'm a fairly small YouTuber. I've got 130 subs. I mean, so I'm not one of these big guys. But I think Transformers is kind of a niche market, Even like the largest ones don't have millions of subs compared to like other things. I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever realized this, but like my daughter's 4 and she'll get on YouTube, and there are certain YouTubers that show toys. Like this is one woman who does like girls' toys. She has 14.5 million subs. She's getting millions of views on one video and releasing a video like every day or every other day. Now, if you go by the basic math of like for every 2,000 views, it's like $1 and something for monetization. Those people are making a fortune. Yeah, Jason's great. I message Jason probably too much. But yeah, I like talking to him. We have very similar personalities. So and we're the same age. It's funny. We're almost. He's like a little bit older than me, like a year, maybe not even that. We both got children the same age. Both like robots. Same kind of like type personality. So yeah, I like Jason. Deluxe ones from you. Oh, that's very cool, Mr. V. That'll be neat. Yeah, Matthew's real nice. I like Matthew. I watch a lot of Matthew stuff just because I like his personality. He's laid back. Uh, I think he does good videos. Um, and see, who else do I watch? I watched everything that's been out like in the last couple of weeks. I've watched a bunch of your stuff, Transformers and video games. What was the like? I've watched the yard sale stuff. What is it you bought? You were showing. I can't remember now, but I thought it was very cool. Did you go over a Power Master? I don't know. I can't remember now. I watched so much freaking stuff. It's hard to say. I watched Ben's Collectibles. That guy I can't say Paugh. I love the way he does his reviews, which I think is fantastic. There's a YouTube channel that if y'all haven't checked out, is great because they show a lot of stuff that isn't out yet. Son of the Empire, I think it is, and they'll show Transformers that are out, I think, over in China that aren't out yet, and they go through and show different things. I like that channel. They don't talk; they just play music, but they interlace words on the screen. And it seems pretty easy to watch, you know. Yeah, Matthew's really nice. So I don't know enough about the community yet, but I mean, if a lot of people like him, I don't really see a problem. I started listening to because I didn't really realize this until somebody told me that he is like with Bobby Skullface and all the other guy that makes me laugh so much. I think he's so freaking funny. Robert is he Robert Detoff or something like that? He's hilarious. He's hilarious. It makes me laugh. I was listening to Shattered Cast, first time I ever listened to it, like the one that. All right, Mr. V. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, God, I just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I have no idea. Sucks to get old. You just forget. I was talking about something and I just totally forgot what I was talking about. Community's pretty good. Yeah. I haven't either. Now I used to get it when I was streaming video games and stuff. I used to get like redneck and stuff like that. Talk about your accent, things like that. That's what kind of threw me off from going through a lot of that with streaming like video games and stuff. That's why I didn't. Took me a while to really get wanting to do any YouTube. And the first time I really, yeah, Mr. D. Okay, yeah, Mr. D. He's funny as I don't know what. I'd listened to the Shattercast for the first time yesterday. It was like the last episode had come out, and they were talking about, God, I don't know what they were talking about, but it was great. It was hilarious. I thought it was pretty funny. But I didn't realize that Matthew was like in that group doing that podcast. Or maybe I didn't understand it or something like that. Sound Blast channel. I'll check it out. Yep, I'll definitely check it out. So I like checking out new stuff because you never know. It's like I saw some guy and I forget what his name is, but he had a review on like the Predator King kit. I was like, okay, let me check it out. And he didn't have many subs, but he had a good review, so I subbed to him. I mean, he don't do many videos, but that was a solid review of something I'm interested in. So I don't mind subbing. I mean, I just don't get with the whole subbing thing. If you sub to it, why do you unsub? Is it that big a deal? Is it bothering you that much you have to go back and unsub? I just don't get that point of it. Maybe there's a good reason. I don't know. Man, that Skywarp looks good right there. That really does. I might could buy that. I've rattled on. Transformers video game. I appreciate you staying on. Have a good night, Mr. V. Don't have many stuff. Yeah, the way YouTube is, to me, YouTube has gotten worse and worse from when I just got in about trying to help the smaller channels gain. It seemed like they keep raising the bar, right? So when I first did videos, and this is not even Transformers, this is like streaming stuff, video games and stuff. You could monetize, right? So I made a few dollars on the videos I did. I didn't really think nothing about it. Not a big deal. Don't really care. But then they changed it. And then I was doing live stream from my phone the other night because I had never done it before. All right, so next night I want to do it again. Nope, raise the bar again. 1,000 subs from mobile. I'm like, how do you expect channels to grow, get a following, if you limit their ability to grow? Why do you make it so hard? You don't. These guys that got 10 million views and 10 million subs and all that, you'll roll out the red carpet for them. But the small channel that just trying to get some traction, you make it so hard for them to do. And I feel like if I ever do get 1,000 or could ever monetize, which really wouldn't matter. If I made any money, I'd probably just buy Transformers with it. So, I feel like they'll raise the bar again. So, I don't know. Seems like they would make it easier. There's no real competition for them, so I guess they don't have anything to worry about. I mean, nobody can compete with YouTube's ability to put that much video content out. The only people that I think could do it, if they had the ability to do it, Facebook could do it better. Microsoft could do something, I think. But with what Google and YouTube and all them have been able to put in place, it's I don't think there's any competition out there for them. If they ever get to the point where there's competition, then things will probably change. But I think it's just going to keep getting worse and worse for the smaller YouTuber. Super tough. Yeah, it is. Like, I don't know anything about tagging stuff, so like I've seen these videos where you need to tag the right words to get the views out there, to get seen, you need to have the right thumbnail. Oh, I get that, but the tagging thing, I just type in what I think is searchable, right? Like Transformers or whatever specific Transformer I'm looking at. So I don't know. Maybe I need to do more research on it. Okay. All right. I'll check out that channel too. I got it here on my chat. I'll type that in and take a look at it. All right. Yeah, I sure will. Well, I think I've been on here. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I think I've been on here for a pretty good while. I need to work on a video for Chromia. I thought I was going to do today, but maybe try to get up this weekend. It's not even a figure I really thought I was going to buy, but I'll try to get that review out maybe tomorrow. Well, I think I'm going to get off here, guys. You have to tag your stuff. Just make sure they're relevant things. Yeah, I'm doing that. It's just like I've seen videos where you have to use specific wording the way it is, and like I don't necessarily know how I should be wording it other than Transformers or third party or who Hasbro or whatever the company is or etc. Anyway, I appreciate guys getting on here and staying with me and watching my live stream. just looking at some Transformers and talking about different things. If you do live streams, let me know. Share it. I see you on. I'll hop on. Return in kind. Check you out. See what you're doing. But I think I'm going to get off here. Maybe watch a little TV. Maybe probably watch some YouTube. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for checking out my live stream. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. Thanks, guys.